Hi, Jupiter J444. What's up, Janelle? Hey guys, come on in, hit the like button as you come in. Hopefully, you guys will hype this video when you're done watching it. If you don't know, if you check out my community tab, it shows you guys community tab how you can hype this video. When you hype videos, it gets it out more into the algorithm. Okay, that's you guys' way of saying, hey, I like your videos, and I think other people should be watching it too. So y'all, yeah, if you love watching me, I would really appreciate. Let's see. There's something I want to do first. Hmm. There's something I want to do first before I jump straight in. Y'all already know I'm about to do a reading on Don Lemon. First of all, shout out to Don Lemon and the Lemon Nation. I'm wearing one of his shirts right now. I don't know if you guys can really see. This is one of those shirts where I think I'm just going to order another one of his shirts. Yeah, I'm gonna order another. Like I have another one of his shirts, but these don't really show up that well on camera. So I did see one of his black shirts that I'm gonna order that I feel will kind of show up a little more. But if you look really hard, you'll see Lemon Nation. But yeah, just like Good Vibe said, damn, they got done. Yeah, they got done limiting four other journalists. So I've mentioned back in June of 2025 that there would be, unfortunately, an attack on freedom of press. All right. There will also be obviously an attack on freedom of speech and everything else, gun rights, all of these things that the right was like, yeah, it's so important. We got to protect these. And now his followers, Donald Trump's followers, they don't know what to agree with now. It's like y'all are celebrating Don Lemon being arrested, but he's a journalist. Do you want Fox reporters? Do you want their journalists? Do you want their independent journalists that are Republicans? Do you want them to be arrested for having an opinion? Yeah, I'm seeing 111 on the screen. I know that as soon as I get on live, I start seeing a lot of angel numbers, but this is very serious. Okay, regardless, if this wasn't Don Lemon, if this was one of the other, because I've said this before, put up just in support of Don Lemon, but put a lemon in the chat. If you all remember when I said, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm getting chills. I did a live one time and I said, mark my words, they're going to start going after left wing independent media. Who remembers when I said that? I said they were going to go after Midas Touch, which they did. I said they were going to go after Edwards. I believe they went after Edwards. It was some of the other guys. Y'all know all those big names we see all the time here on YouTube. And I'm gonna tell you, there's another one. He's really good. I watch him like more than everybody else. I think I watch him at the same rate that I watch Don Lemon. But there's a guy, I don't know his name, but I know his face because he always pops up on my videos. Oops, almost called, almost called one of y'all. My bad. Almost called one of my clients. Um, I think his name is Alex Piranhas or something like that. I'm gonna go to his face. You guys know, once you see him, you'll know who I'm talking about. Who said it? Somebody said it. Thank you so much. Love wins. You said Aaron Parnas. Can I tell y'all, I've been really getting so many downloads in regards to him lately. Like every time I see his face, first of all, when I read his face, I get somebody that's very genuine. I also get somebody that could be very spiritually protected. But I do feel, unfortunately, he's also going to be another one of the ones that's going to be attacked. Everything here is alleged because, of course, we're dealing with public figures. It's important to remember that tarot is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, don't take these tarot readings and get out here and lose your mind. I do feel that like Alex Parnas will unfortunately be like one of those people that will be targeted if he already hasn't been targeted. As a matter of fact, I just saw another popular YouTuber that does his type of work. He just announced to his subscribers yesterday that his TikTok with over 1 million followers just disappeared. So don't be surprised. We're going to get a lot more, unfortunately, left wing journalists that will unfortunately either be losing TikTok accounts or threatened or arrested, anything to basically silence the freedom of press. Because the thing is that they're dangerous. They're dangerous to the regime. And the reason why they are dangerous is because they spread the truth. Okay. They tell you what mainstream media seems to act as if it doesn't exist, like Donald Trump's health. Okay. They try to act like Pam Bundy isn't out here wreaking havoc. Okay. So for don't, I'm going to get straight into Don Lemon's reading. I wonder if Don Lemon suffers from anxiety. I'm gonna Google that real quick. Let me see. Let me write. I'm writing it down. This is usually what I do if I have a person like a personal reading, because see, I can't even get my words out. I'm getting anxious energy. It could just be him being nervous by everything that's going on, or just overwhelmed by everything that's going on, overwhelmed, being separated from his partner. Um, like I'm getting somebody that practices breathing techniques, like he may go to a therapist and they're like, breathe, Don. He may even do like this and do meditations and stuff, like 5 minute meditations, like I do sometimes before I get going live. Dang it. I know that ain't nothing but the devil. I keep forgetting to meditate before I start my day. I'm gonna write everything down. Somebody may need to hear this, but get you a blank thing the size of one of those wall calendars. Write down everything that you say you're gonna do every day of the week throughout the week. Somebody needs to hear that, because I'm one of those people. If it's not written down, the shit ain't gonna get done. So I'm channeling a lot right now. So somebody could also feel like that, like, oh, I need to write this stuff down. Because I talked yesterday about being in this energy of being procrastinating. Okay, so to whomever resonated yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, to whomever that resonated with that, where I talked about procrastination and stuff, I'm being told y'all need to put something on the wall. And I keep looking at my wall over here, and that's exactly where I guess that's where spirit wants me to put it. Over there, I'm going to write it down. Also, some of you all have been seeing crows a lot, and you're wondering if that is some type of spiritual message for you. Spirit is saying yes. That is a spiritual message, whatever that is, whatever that calling is that you feel towards it, the moment you see crows. For some reason, I don't know if there's something that's going to come out in the news in regards to crows, or there's some type of political shift or a message that's coming in, but I feel this strong need, and I know I'm going to sound, y'all going to be like, the girl sound crazy as hell. But I feel a strong need to take care of crows right now, y'all. It sounds so silly. Supreme, hey Supreme, you said I saw 3 crows the other day. Listen, y'all, listen. Since I moved to my new neighborhood, I every blue moon would see a crow, and I used to love seeing crows at my old house. There's that 111 again. I'm telling y'all, there's something spiritually connected to what I'm about to say. But anybody else just been feeling a need to take care of nature, to take care of animals? Does it anybody else been feeling like that? Like, I feel like I need to take care of nature. I feel like I need to take care of God's animals. Oh wow. So you say, yeah, not at all. I was thinking about getting a bird feeder for shut the mother freaking door. Why did I literally just say, matter of fact, why did I literally just say that today? I said, I'm getting a bird feeder, but I'm not gonna put bird seeds in there. True enough, crows do eat bird seeds. But if I do it, I'm gonna have to put the bird feeder like far away from the house. But just a heads up, y'all. This is what I was told from an exterminator. Bird seeds bring mice and rats. So don't be coming back talking about Sag Moon. You need to pay me because I took your advice and I went and got some bird seeds because I felt like feeding nature and the animals. And now my shit is infested with rats. So don't come back here talking about I'm the reason you got rats and mice, okay? What I chose to do instead of bird seeds, because that guy just scared me with that. He was like, listen, don't put it in your house because they're gonna be like, oh, yay. Because if they find an opening in your house, they're gonna come in and they're going to have their babies and they're gonna be living with you and they're not gonna be paying the mortgage or the rent. Okay. And a quick tip for somebody else that needs this, like if you have another form of a rodent, like a guinea pig, if you're gonna have that guinea pig on the ground, you better make sure your house is sealed because rodents like other rodents, even if they're not from the same family. Okay, so you might want to prop that guinea pig up on something, or you're gonna have them in there having date night with Splinter. With Chuck E. Cheese. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so goofy. I literally can see Chuck E. Cheese, and it's killing me right now. Okay, I'm done. If you don't want Chuck E. Cheese or Showbiz Pizza in your motherfucking house, better be careful. Oh, I just got a message. Be cool about fire safety. Be cool. All right, there may end up being like a major fire or something like that we end up hearing about. I'm not laughing at the fire situation, y'all. I'm sorry. It's the crazy downloads I'm getting right now. I thought I was going to jump straight into the Don Lemon reading, and instead, I'm getting a bunch of downloads that are like, they need to get out. They need to get out. There could be, and I feel like I said this before, I'm hearing London bridges falling down, falling down. There could be like a major fire that happens in London, God forbid. There could be a major fire that could happen somewhere else. It just depends on what comes out in the cars if I choose to pull some of those later. But let me get to this super chat. Thank you so much. Let me go back to you. Thank you so much, Love Wins. Thank you so much for the super chat. You says everything that you're saying, yes. They're also aiming to rig the midterms allegedly with these ballot box heist. Okay, so I mean, it's no secret that this regime knows that they're not popular. They knew the things that they were going to do from Project 25, or what would they call it, 2025, was not going to be popular. Okay. Now, those who supported him didn't think, because y'all remember a lot of people were saying, oh my God, y'all are just fear mongering. Oh, y'all are crazy. The lefts and the independents tried to tell people, yeah, I'm telling you, they're gonna enact the Project 2025. They're like, oh no, oh, Trump's not gonna do that. You're just saying this. Oh shit. Google, how far along is the Trump administration into Project 2025? There are trackers, several tracker websites that will show you how far along they've come. Okay. A lot. Spirit, before I get to Don Lemon, God, is there anything else? Because I just feel like I went off on I don't know, maybe something to come later, but I feel like that's it for right now. No, wait a minute, hold on. How, what? Okay, there are going to be some more attorneys that are going to be stepping down. For those who be wondering what the hell I be doing when I be looking like that, I'm looking at my beads, and then I get messages this way as well. But I just got here. There are going to be some more attorneys here. There's Eat the Rich. I'm getting Eat the Rich. But there's going to be more attorneys that are going to be stepping down. There's going to be more people in those particular fields that are stepping down because they don't want to have no part with this. Again, there's a lot of people that know that after Trump, if there's an after Trump, okay, depending on what we got going on here, because y'all remember now he wants to be king. And I done said in previous readings, God forbid. What is that? All right, God forbid he wants to be king, but that's what I got in the readings in the past on Trump. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of, oh wow, I'm getting a lot of attorneys that will be stepping down at some point, y'all, during this regime. There's also going to be a lot of police officers stepping down, or police officers stepping in, but stepping in for the people. Okay. Because I'm getting that a lot of them are getting fed up. This could be regular on the beat police officers. This could also be, because I kept getting messages about, like, in the past, about the military. There may end up being a revolt when it comes to the military as well. Oh, let me tell y'all why they're saying that it may be a revolt when it comes to the military. I'm willing to bet half of y'all don't even know this shit then went down. That bird is back knocking at my window. Okay. I'll get back to the bird situation in a minute. That's crazy that he's knocking at that window. Like, I put blinds up there now and thick curtains. So there's 333. As I said it. Okay. Took all my train of thought. What the hell was I talking about? Yeah, what was I talking about? I'm laughing at you, Supreme. Yo, what the hell am I talking about? Oh my God, I don't even remember. Anytime I talk about Trump, I lose train of thought. Oh yeah, anytime I talk. But anyway, thank you so much. Are you okay? Thank you so much. Getting back to the military, I keep getting like there's going to be a military revolt. There could be them. Again, there it is again. They keep talking about a prisoners of war. Prisoners of war being released. Again, also, I keep getting some type of revolt when it comes to the military. I just heard stand down. Oh my God, that's what it was. They're like, don't forget this message. Don't forget this message. Okay. I'm willing to bet. A lot of y'all don't even know that this was shown. So there's video or photos or both being that surfaced of some Russian military Russian military um, soldiers, right? Stripped down to their damn drawers, duct tape wrapped all around them while they're tied to a tree in sub-zero-degree weather. Some of them upside down, being tortured by being fed snow in the freezing cold because they claim that these soldiers didn't act out certain orders. Everything is alleged that Putin wanted them to act out. The reason why I'm mentioning that right now, and I know some of y'all probably don't even know that this is going on, but you can Google it and you'll see these guys are wrapped up in red tape, screaming, begging, telling them, please get me in the warmth, please get me off this tree. I'm freezing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. Like, y'all, that was a hard oof. I'm getting that. I don't know if one of those soldiers died or may die from the hypothermia, or there may have already been some allegedly that they have silenced because I'm getting killed and killed military. Whew. Okay, the reason why that's going hand in hand with United States military is that I'm getting that allegedly there may be some people that get tortured in probably similar ways because they're not now or in the future going to act out things that allegedly this administration wants them to act out. I'm gonna be quiet on military stuff. I'm not gonna say too much because I wouldn't be surprised that one day I wake up and I don't have my social media anymore. So y'all already know. Listen, My business line is area code 205-223-0287. You'll find all this information on sagmoondiva.com. You can call me anytime if you want to book a reading in that way, because I have told y'all before, I keep picking up that psychics, tarot readers, fortune tellers, people that are in this field will be silenced like they were back in the day when we were going through a Great Depression. Because again, they didn't want people to have hope. They don't want people to see this. They don't want people to see that. And even before those times, there were people like witches and whatever. They all put them. They always put them all in the same category. Um, People like me, tarot reader. I'm just out here pulling cards, man. I'm just listening to God and pulling cards. I would get hung for something like this back in the day. Just saying. They're like, what are you talking about? Why do you know this? Why do you know that? And show up at your house. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna go back and Google and make sure I'm right about this. Y'all, there's like a tarot reader. I think they showed up at her door. Because you know what we do for a living. That's why I tell people, listen, y'all better check your paperwork, check your state requirements. Because in some states, you're not even supposed to be doing this. Okay. They had some officers show up to this lady house and was like, you're not supposed to be practicing tarot reading in this state. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Exactly. Modern day Salem's witch trial. Okay. Exactly. Who said that? Thank you, Flame. Flame of the soul. I've seen you before. Hi, Flame. Oh, Flame. Flame, what's your astrological sign? Are you a Pisces, or do you have Pisces heavy in your birth chart? Are you somebody that's really into like the belief of reincarnation, or the belief um that there are people that walk with you all the time, your spirit guides and your angels? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting so many chills off of you. I hope I didn't freak you out. You probably took off running like, bitch. Don't worry about me pulling them cards. Oh. Have you ever visited Egypt, or you have a strong tie to Egypt? Are you somebody that's very like religious or spiritual? Oh, I want you to answer some of these questions for me. You may have been a prophet. I'm getting something about your past life. You said you have an element of all of them in your chart. I'm a Reiki healer. Oh, I knew you had some. Oh, I'm getting so many chills off of you. You're a Libra. Oh, I would love to see your birth chart. You said Goddess Isis. Oh, you came over on a boat. There's something dealing with a ship. You may have passed in your previous life in a shipwreck. You were a person of strong authority figure. You got ties to each. Oh my God, I'm getting so many chills. You have no idea, honey. Oh, you are powerful. Do you know you're doing what you're supposed to do in life? Is that your main job? Is that your main job here? Is a Reiki healer? I don't know if you ever questioned if you were on the right path. I don't know if you believe in God or not or whatever. You know, that's your business. But I'm getting like, if I don't know if you've been questioning something lately. Oh yeah, I'm trying to keep from crying. I want to get personal. You don't have to answer anything on here if you don't want to. Your ancestors are trying to give you a message. You got the card of the trees. I'm working on that being my main job. Oh, they want. Oh, I'm not surprised by this. This time of the year is a time in which those who are supposed to be in this type of work, they're starting to realize that, oh, it's starting to come together. Oh yeah, they're like, oh my God, I'm getting so many chills. Your ancestors are like, yay, because they want to make sure that you get this message flame, because they're like, baby, if you have any doubts that like, oh, am I supposed to do this? Or if I do this like full time, will it be financially beneficial for me? And they're like, they're gonna tell you basically the same thing that my ancestors told me. Don't worry about the money. That will come. So you see 222 on the likes? They said, don't worry about the money. That will come in time. You make sure you develop your craft so that you can heal people because you're so needed. Oh my God. Didn't I tell you you're needed? You're a person of influence. Jesus. Look, I'm not even going to apologize for having to take long or whatever, but because when God says it's time to give messages, give messages. Done living reading ain't going nowhere. For anybody that's rolling their eyes and mad at me because I'm taking a little bit of time to give God's messages to Flames of the Soul. Flame, you got two more messages and then I'm going to close it off. Can you give me the final messages, dear God? Give me the final messages for Flames of the Soul. Flames of the Soul. Oh, I just heard you did good. You did good. They're saying as far as like getting your LLC and everything for your business, they say you did good because yours is a little different than being like a tarot reader. Like there's really not a lot of laws in place right now, at least, for people to try to come back and be like, well, you said that so and so. But when it comes to Reiki, there's something different that deals with that or whatever. So they're saying you did the right thing by protecting your business with the LLC. Um, yeah. Oh, flashback. It says people from the past will return. Somebody's going to be returning to your life. I don't know if this is somebody you've been thinking about. You're welcome. You said thank you for my reading right now. You're welcome. Yeah, somebody from your past is coming back. This could be like an old coworker or somebody like that. Somebody's coming back around for a second chance in your life. Oh, honey, you finna go through a period of happiness if you're not already there. It says joy. When I feel happy, I manifest more reasons to be happy. So if you were in a stuck energy for a while, you're gonna be coming out of this. The more that you do the work that God is asking of you to do. Yes, they said let go. So I don't know if you like, you know how sometimes we start to doubt ourselves the closer we get. That's when they say that you need to put in work the most. It's when you have the most resistance. Okay, look at that angel right there. But yeah, you got somebody from the past coming back. We'll talk about that in a personal reading. I got to get back to this other stuff. Speaking of personal readings, I am getting ready to open up March readings for you guys if you're interested in that. But yeah, honey, your ancestors are singing from the trees. They are so freaking happy. They're like, yes, yes, Lord, for the rest of our days. Yes. I don't know if that's one of your favorite songs or something, but I'm getting yes, Lord, for the rest of our days. Yes. That is hilarious. All right, y'all. I'm back. Oh, they said there's something that you've been questioning. Spirit says yes, you will find the answer to it later. Okay, listen. Whoever this is that's wanting me to pass these messages along, can I get the Don Lemon, please? Baby, your spirit guys is not playing. Oh, you did book with me. You said yes, I'm a schedule. Oh, you said I'll schedule with you soon. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, I didn't know you was with the February readings. Okay, I look forward to it. You make sure that you let me know your handle. Okay, let me know your handle when you book your reading. Put that information in there because, honey, baby, whew, those spirit guys is not playing. All right, y'all. We are 30 minutes in. This usually happens at the 30-minute point. All right. God said, feed the animals, take care of the animals. Okay. They said, take care of the animals is what I keep getting. So I just mentioned to you all earlier that all of a sudden I've been feeding the crows. You know, crows eat bird seeds, crows eat worms, which I don't have yet, which I'm going to purchase some worms, and crows eat fruit. So what I did was I gave them fruit. So I just said, well, I'll bear fruit. every day for the crows, and I be hearing them outside. Wah, 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 wah. I guess they say, "Oh, thank you, boo. Shit, it's cold out here, and she feeding us." All right. Let me get to Don Lemon. All right, so Don Lemon is a journalist that's been in the game for like over 30 years. Okay. He of course, was known for being on CNN, but he's now an independent journalist with his own YouTube channel and everything, The Don Lemon Show. Okay. He is one of the most recognizable faces in media, which is why Spirit is saying this is one of the reasons allegedly that he's being attacked. Okay. Because the card that I showed you guys earlier, I don't know if I have it now, I don't feel like going through it, but I showed you guys a card earlier when I was talking about flame, and it said influencer. And they're saying lead there, start with that part, that the reason he is being attacked is because he has a lot of influence. Okay, his channel is getting bigger and bigger. If I'm not mistaken, he has over 1 million. Yeah, it's not as big as Midas Touch, but his face is more recognizable. You know, he's worked with, he works side by side with Midas Touch and some of the other guys that we see on YouTube. Thank you so much, Zebra Girl, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let me make sure I hadn't missed anybody, because y'all know I was going and going. And make sure I hadn't missed any donations. I want to thank you all for taking the time to do that. I appreciate it. Let's see. But yeah, okay, I think I got everybody. Thank you guys. Yeah. Basically, I mean, he's a threat. He's been a threat for the longest. Okay, and I'm getting, allegedly, it went all the way back to his firing. Okay, that when he got put into the other position, everything here is alleged. My goodness, I'm getting so many downloads. Wow, can you guys see and hear me? Bruh, come on. Hmm.